Hey everybody, this is Shanita. I am coming to you with another video. I appreciate you stopping by. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate having you. It is my wash day, you guys, and I am recording this deep conditioner review separately. It is from one of my all-time favorite companies, and I have one of their new products that I have not used, and I wanted to do a deep conditioner video separate from my regular wash day today. And if you stay tuned and to subscribe to subsequent videos, then you'll understand why. But nevertheless, I am going to be using today the Sea Moss and Babassu Perfect Curls Deep Conditioner from Product Junkie Naturals. This is from their Sea Moss collection line. I have been a fan of theirs from the beginning, and this line now is almost, oh my gosh, probably a year old, and I still haven't tried anything from it. So I am so excited to be able to try this. I love this brand because the products are so thick and rich, and my coarse hair just loves this stuff. I don't care what else I use. I come back to this and it's like coming back home every single time. So it says it deeply moisturizes and softens hair with our marshmallow infused deep conditioner. Some of the ingredients in it, I'll list the entirety of them in the description box. There's water, Cetrimonium methyl sulfate, cetyl alcohol, Babassu oil, beetroot extract, there's pomegranate seed oil, cocoa butter, Guar conditioner, there's slippery elm, agave nectar, and so on and so on. And those were not necessarily in order. I just kind of jumped around, and wherever my eyes fell, that's what I read off. So here is what it looks like. Nice and thick. Look at that. Not even moving in the jar. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, sea moss. I don't know what I was expecting. But this smells like a sweet candy. Y'all, you know I'm not good with smells. So if you've used this before, drop down and let everybody else know what it smells like. I am the worst about describing smells. Okay, so my hair is already somewhat sectioned off, and I just did a detox mask. My hair is nice and clean. Look at that definition popping through. Nothing like giving yourself a good clay mask treatment and stripping all the gunk off of your hair. So this one, my hair is stripped, so I really need a good deep conditioner. So I went looking for one that I could stay in for a while, because I know I'm not rinsing this out in 30 minutes. And I opened up my stash of Product Junkie Naturals stuff and thought, you know what, I haven't used that one yet. Look at it, you guys. If you like thick, rich products, you know how some products look thick and then when you press into them, they kind of start to spread and emulsify? Not this, just thick, thick, all the way through, all the way through. So here it is on my hands, and I am really going to be generous as I coat my hair with this. I let a clay treatment sit in longer than I should have. Even though I let it stay damp the entire time, it still, it stripped it pretty good. But it doesn't feel hard or dry. I'm not upset about it at all. It just, it's clean. It's just clean. And so I just forget what that's like when I don't do them that often. And so, as you can see with this deep conditioner, and if you are new, you will find that I am very generous with my deep conditioners. That's the word I'm going to use. I'm not going to use just wasteful, over the top. I'm just going to say I'm generous with it. And I really aim to get all sections of my hair. Got water dripping all down in my face. And this is smoothing in very nicely. It feels excellent from the second it touched it. My hair already feels amazing. I have never done one of their deep conditioners without heat. There's no reason for me not to. I enjoy it. I love the way it feels. I love how it holds moisture in my hair, and there's no need for me to, I mean, if I ever didn't have any or something, then fine, but I do have it. I'm not going to be lazy about it. So I can still see this definition in my hair, even though you all know that this is my low porosity section where the products generally kind of sit on top. There's still a good bit of definition here, and it is going on very, very well. So for those of you who are new, I will go through more sections this time just to kind of show you how I do my deep conditioners. I mean, I know you don't want to sit here and watch me apply it. I just applied it to this section, and this is typically how I do it throughout all of them. I take these generally 6, sometimes 7, you guys, sections of hair, and I break it down, and I put hair around the perimeter of the section, through the section, all the way down each and every strand, and I will come back and let you know how I subsequently tie it all down before I get up under heat. So no need to sit down and watch me do this. I'm going to do the same thing all over, and I'll come right back. Okay, here is my last section of application. I love this stuff. Look at this. So nice, and it separates so easily. It's so smooth. The other thing that I did do that I didn't tell you guys was used my brand new oil love. This is from Rooted Royalty. This is the Ritual Drip oil of theirs, and I did an entire video on it. And it is my new scalp oil and sealing oil. Love, love, love it so much. It is really my intent to come on and do a hot oil treatment with you guys. But it's, you know, that's very similar to this deep conditioning treatment, but just using oil. But I do need to do one. And I feel like that is an oil. I've said several that I think would be a good one. That one I just think would be so wonderful. It just feels so good. It's just so different than any other oil that I've ever tried. Any other one. So if you are an oil fan, I will put the link to this oil down into the description box, because this one is something special. You have to check it out. Okay, so I just twist these up in big twists, you guys, and then I just lay it down to my scalp anywhere and use a bobby pin to just tack it down. And the only reason I do this, I mean, it's not necessary at all. It is just the way I do it to keep all the hair pressed down to my head. So once I put this plastic cap on and I put the hot head on, it's just not so bulky. In the event that I choose to lay down, I'm sure I won't. But it just keeps, you know, me from having to sit on those big balls on the side of my head. So this deep conditioner already feels fantastic. I cannot even wait to rinse it out. It feels so good already. I probably used about half of this. You know, I am heavy-handed and it is thick, but it smooths on very well. So you go through it faster because it's thick, but because once you put it on, it smooths in so easily, and it just presses all the way through the section so that all of the hair can get some. It's like there's just nowhere else for the conditioner to go. It really penetrates into those hair strands very, very well, and between the hair strands. So I would definitely be able to get at least one more use out of that, maybe 1.5. I did not have to use that much, but you guys, I have got a couple of deep conditioners, some of my favorites that I have liters of, like 52, 56 ounces. And so I've got to get through some deep conditioners fairly fast. Nevertheless, I'm going to sit under my hot head and then I will come back. I will let you know all about this deep conditioner. If you have it already, then you probably already know what I'm going to say. If you have seen any of my other PJN videos, then I got a feeling this is going to be similar, but I can't wait to feel it. My hair was so dry prior to putting that deep conditioner on, and there is nothing like stripping your hair down and getting out all of that debris and oil and gunk and product buildup, and then putting in a nice smoothing, softening, moisturizing conditioner. Oh my gosh, there is just nothing like it in the world. So I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, I've rinsed the deep conditioner out of my hair. So what I ended up doing, not using the heat cap, but I ended up using that time to work out. You guys, doing your natural hair doesn't have to be a chore. You can multitask and do several things at once while your hair is kind of marinating, especially in deep conditioner. So I wanted to go for a walk. So I put on my plastic cap, and then I put on my little wave cap thing. It's very similar to the, what do we call them? Slap cap. And then I put a ball cap on top of my head, and I went for a walk. And so I walked, I don't know, almost close to an hour. So what that did was, obviously, the heat from my body rises up and come off of my head, and so that's another way of heating my hair. So just like when you're up under a heated source, the heat from my head conditioned my hair. I rinsed it out. It feels it feels so good. It feels so good. The slip is incredible. This is one of those you just rinse and you can't even tell that it's out of your hair because your hair feels so soft. I rinsed and rinsed and rinsed. I ran the comb through. It got out all of the tangles. That shedded hair coming out was just so slippy. My hair is soft. It feels amazing. And I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to love on this. It's just perfect. Perfect. And not to mention I've had it on for quite some time. I come on with the best intentions, you guys. When I say I'm going to do something for 20, 30 minutes, I generally mean that. It just doesn't always work out that way. But it feels strong but soft, so not mushy at all. I don't feel bad about having it on way longer than I should, like I have with some conditioners. It still feels great. It feels great. So if you haven't tried this one, you know you need to hang on. I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. Finally got a chance to use something from the Sea Moss collection. I have other items from this collection I'm anxious to try. I believe this Sea Moss is supposed to have a tad bit of strengthening properties to it, not anything severe like protein, probably not even as much as some of the Ayurvedic herbs do. But I can tell that there was some strengthening in there. I didn't get any mushiness after sitting in there for so long, and so guys, you know I love this. I knew when I put it in and it absorbed right into my hair strands that it was going to be just yet another one for the books. When I go to pull out PJN deep conditioners, now it's almost like I can close my eyes and just choose. They are all different, but they are all so good. If you have tried this already, then you know what I mean. If you've put this on with heat, then you definitely know what I mean. I felt like this was good all on its own. When I added heat to it, it was like, I knew that I was going to be able to go a week with my wash day. Considering the strong butter that I used for my wash day too, between the two, I knew I would have ample enough moisture to make it through the week, and I did. This says that it deeply moisturizes and softens hair with their marshmallow infused deep conditioner, and yes, that is exactly what it does. I really am liking Babassu oil. Really have learned a lot about that and being able to see what it does. I love having it in my products, and especially having it so far up. Really a good bonus. This has cocoa butter in it. It has that is actually it, you guys. That's all the butters. It just has coconut butter in it, and I have found that some botanical conditioners don't have butter in it, and they work okay. They make my hair nice and light, but there is something about putting that butter in there that just gives it that extra moisture and softness that I feel like my deep conditioners just last longer. And so I know that there are those of you who really don't care whether butter is in yours or not, and I can use it, but I probably won't get as much moisture to last all week. So say if I do it on the weekends, I'll probably have to co-wash midweek or something, because the moisture just doesn't last. Having that butter in there just gives it that extra durability. And so this has that. Cocoa butter is starting to be one of my favorites. I know you guys have heard me say that 100 times, but it's just starting to be one of my absolute favorite hair butters. Always been good at skin. Now I'm finding that my hair loves it as well. It is the perfect consistency. Sometimes when you see deep conditioners this like candy, when you see deep conditioners this thick and then you put them into your hands, sometimes you see it and it starts to melt kind of right on your fingers. I don't know what it is about these. It's thick. It does not melt into your fingers because it's so thick and rich. When you get to rubbing it in your fingers, it just pushes it around, right? So it's not absorbing in. But yet, when you put it into your hair, it absorbs right in. I cannot be the only one. Please tell me that this happens to you with these DCs. You can look at it easily and think, oh, that's going to be too heavy for me, because look how thick it is. It goes right into the hair. You do not need a whole lot for that reason. Absorbs right in. You can feel the difference in the places where it is and the places where it's not. So you do not have to use a lot like I did. You do not have to do that. There's no reason I shouldn't have been able to get multiple uses out of this, but because I just slather it on because I'm so anxious to try some of the other ones from that brand. And I have a couple of others that I'm just dying to use. So I'm trying to just be smart and not open so many at one time. I'm really trying to do better about that. Did I answer all your questions about this? Do you need this? Absolutely. Is it spectacular? Absolutely. Is it moisturizing and softening and hydrating and give me long-lasting moisture that makes me want to scream, makes me feel so good in the shower? Absolutely. Yeah. I am so glad that that one also just exceeded the bar. Just every time I use one, it just exceeds the bar. It takes every other one that I've used, and immediately I make this mental note of where my PJN DCs are and where the other ones are. This just is my gold standard. And if you have anything that could come close to this, you got my attention. You got my attention because I want to know about it. There are so many good ones out there though, and you guys know there's tons of women out there now making so many good ones. I couldn't dare rank them, but these just happen to be some of my favorite. I've seen some since then, used some since then that I love, that really, really do good. But there's something about these, they just have my heart. They just have my heart. I would love to know if you have used this. Drop down below and let me know. I'd love to know what you think. And if you've never used it before, I believe there is a sale going on here in September. I know it was the beginning of September. I don't know if it's still going on now or not. I'm not sure. But you guys, these are so decently priced, even regular price. If I had used this before and wanted it again and could not find it on sale, I would buy this at their regular price. Now you know what I say, I'm gonna buy something at regular price is darn good, because we all about a sale over here. That's what we do. And so I typically try to stock up during those times, but I would buy those on price. They're already decently priced, just regular price. So if you haven't tried it, find a sale. You know I'm all about that. Find a sale or find a maybe an ambassador's code or something and give it a try. But you will love it. You will love it. If you are one of those people who have ordered it, and I know I've been chatting with a few of you who have ordered it and haven't gotten it yet, I hope you've gotten it by now. I would love to know what you think about the items that you have bought, and if you are anxious to get some other things, but also know USPS. has got so many government hands in it right now. It is just a mess. It's a mess. So packages are getting there slow, some not getting there at all, some that used to take a few days is taking forever. You're gonna have to really, really be patient with some of these businesses right now, because it's not just her, it's not just hair companies, everybody across the board is complaining. So remember that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you love seeing deep conditioner reviews. Comment down below. If you're new and have never subscribed before, do hit that subscribe button before you leave, because I am trying so hard to give away this $1,000 bundle that I've got to give to some lucky winner when we get to 1,000 subscribers, and who knows, that just might be you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys' support. I look forward to reading your comments, and as always, I want you to take care of yourself, and I will see you back here next time. Bye.